Hey, salut à tous, c'est Carnage et on se retrouve pour l'épisode 4 de Game of Thrones, le jeu. Donc, on continue notre let's play, c'est parti.
As
C'est un peu
Marjorie
court quand même.
Tyrell's favor, and Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Je peux bouger. Boîte de ferruguier. Y'a quoi dans cette merde? Oula. Ferruguier.
Ethan made this for me.
Ah, Ethan. Oh non. Oh, j'hésite à partir parce que... Attends, est-ce que ça va être tous les souvenirs?
It was very kind of
Voilà,
Lady
voilà,
Marjorie to
c'est sûr.
give this to me.
C'était sûr, c'était sûr. C'était
The
genre
ones
une boîte à
belonged to Lady
souvenirs.
Helena.
Alors... Ouais, là ça va être qui?
Asher sent me this coin
Asher,
to
et
remember
l'autre ça
him.
va être la fille je pense.
What a strange
La fille ou
place,
Roderick?
Essos.
Ouais, je crois qu'elle a déjà fait Roderick, je sais plus. Ah. Voyons, c'est intéressant.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ouais, merci. Mais par contre, faut penser à finir ces lettres. Parce que sinon, si tu les envoies pas, ça sert à rien, tu perds du temps. Non, mais après, c'est pas cool aussi, tu sais, genre tu perds du temps et tout. Allez, un livre, oh, putain, je trouve ça chiant.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Voilà, voilà, c'est ce que je disais. C'est genre tous les cadeaux des gens. Mais
I
c'est
hope
sûr,
to
c'est
see
sûr.
them all
c'est sûr.
someday.
Oh, Roderick, oui, tu vas le revoir quand tu seras morte.
King's
Genre,
Landing.
oui. Au pire, saute et tu vas le
I
rejoindre.
wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Ouais. Ah, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe? Un truc là? Lettre de mère. Ah,
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
ouais, ouais. Alors. Qui c'est qui? Toque
One
à la
moment.
porte.
Oh,
Oh, c'est
sorry,
Gollum.
lady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Vas-y, on est
No,
sympa,
it's
vas-y,
fine.
vas-y,
Come
on est
in.
sympa, tranquille. Tranquille. Vas-y, Gollum, on t'aime bien. C'est pas un peu de l'exploitation de mineurs, ça, Game of Thrones? Hein? Je sais plus qui c'est qui a
Begging your
fait les
pardon,
jeux, j'ai
lady,
film de
but-
regarder.
You alright?
Ouais, hey,
If
Gollum,
you
il va se
don't mind
calmer.
my asking, you seem rather upset.
Je dis rien. Ah!
Sorry, milady. I shouldn't have asked.
Non, ah merde, ouais, du coup, il a...
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Ouais, non, oh, on est des bâtards.
You
J'aurais pas
work
dû
for
parce que
Lady
ça se fait
Marjorie?
pas. Oh, arrête de poser des questions, tu commences vraiment à me saouler. Hein.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
Bah oui, tout le
I've
monde
seen
le
you
sait.
with her before. You seem like good friends.
Non, ce n'est pas ce que tu crois.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Je sais pas combien il va faire cet
They
épisode.
appeared
genre,
to
tu
be
vas
having
arrêter
some
avant,
sort
je
of
sais pas.
disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
De quoi
What did they
parler-t-elle?
say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble,
L'épisode
but
va
I
se
thought you ought to
tromper.
know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
Ah, c'est le livreur de charbon.
You see and hear
Ah,
all
c'est pas
sorts of
Gollum.
things when people don't even know you're there.
Ah, je suis déçu.
Good night, milady.
Ah, je suis déçu, c'est pas Gollum. Oh non. Ouais, non, mais si on me dit pas aussi, comment je suis censé savoir, moi? Oula.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Vas-y, allons discuter. On va discuter tranquille, tranquille, tranquille. Non, moi je suis ouvert à la discussion et tout.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden.
Oh,
A
c'est
dear friend,
mignon.
in fact.
Thank you,
Oh,
my
c'est
lady.
mignon.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family.
Ouais, tu
I
t'en bats
feel your
complètement les
pain
couilles.
as if it were my own.
Ah non, 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 t'en as quelque chose à faire.
What you've suffered is beyond
J'ai besoin de votre aide.
imagining.
Ouais,
need your help, my
nous on
lady.
y va franchement.
Of course, and I will help you in any way I can. But there's another matter we must attend to first. You must
Comment nous
understand
fuir
there are
de-
limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen.
Oh, on a mis
To
la
have a
reine, c'est bon,
handmaiden
ça,
from the
ça, avec
north
la
whose
future.
family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Et je suis pas une traître, ok?
She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course
Comment
not.
ça me vénère là?
It's only an excuse to
Oh,
torment you and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not
Que dois-je lui
important.
dire? Ouais,
What
ouais,
do
ouais.
I say?
Vas-y,
Find a way
conseille-nous,
to
conseille-nous,
appease her.
tranquille.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Ouais, ok, ça marche. Je vais lui dire ce qu'elle veut entendre. Tranquille, non mais
See
tranquille,
if the
moi je suis
Queen
un gars,
Regent
tu
is ready to
vois.
receive us.
Ouais. Bon, l'épisode va durer plus de 20 minutes, je pense. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. Bon, je sais que du coup, j'aurais pas trop suivi vos conseils.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Bonjour.
Good luck.
Merci. Bon, j'aurais peut-être dû arrêter l'épisode. Tant pis. Oula. Oh, ah non.
You can do this.
Mais ouais, tranquille, tout va bien se passer, tranquille. À mon avis, il faut que je la suive. Non, il faut peut-être que je baisse le regard. Non, on n'est pas des soumis, moi je la regarde dans les yeux, tu vois. Sniper.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Ouais,
Aren't
je
you
vois qu'il a un
looking
tabouret.
lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Ah,
With
j'ai
your
besoin de-
permission, allow me to introduce Lady
Je pense
Mira
qu'il va
of
falloir
House
que, hein.
Forrester.
Voilà quoi, parce que j'ai besoin de son aide. Je m'agenouille.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her
Allez, content.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Ouais, je suis loyal.
Is your
moi.
family
Tranquille.
loyal to the king?
Tranquille.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Eh non, mais c'est bon, t'as
I won't
compris.
stand
Ne
for
fais pas.
impertinence from a girl of the north.
Eh, je suis
If
pas
you would
insolent.
give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Alors, déjà, on n'est pas des traîtres.
Yes,
Vas-y, je
Your
dis t'as
Grace.
raison.
They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so
Je pense que,
easily.
en fait,
Is it any wonder
il
you
faut
were
que
so
ah, mais ça va pas
impertinent
satisfaire.
to
Non,
ask
donc
which
j'ai rien
king
dire. Ça veut dire
deserves your
que X,
loyalty,
c'est
if you
bien.
have any loyalty at all?
Ok, ok, on répond plus.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Ah, ça, on le savait pas. Non, mais c'est pas moi.
Old
Non, mais
allegiances are
tranquille.
not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester
ouais, il
Iron
faudra que tu...
does seem rather
Il en va d'un
unique.
intérêt mutuel.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Ouais,
You'll
la
be
tête qu'il a
ashamed
fait.
to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask
Ouais,
any
tranquille.
Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Ah oui, et à toi. Pardon.
I see.
Enfin non, tu vois pas.
What would you have the girl do,
J'ai entendu.
Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Ouh, lui, il est vénère.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
Ouais, l'épisode va
Our
être
dear
long.
Marjorie
Désolé.
here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
Vas-y, je la défends.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Ah ouais, non mais lui, il est vénère.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Tranquille, si tu veux, je me plante
And
ton
if your
couteau dans le
loyalties
ventre,
were
ce
to
que tu veux.
become
Ce que tu veux.
conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
I would be true to the King, Your Grace.
Voilà,
Well
je te dis ce
said.
qu'elle veut entendre.
I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Mais tranquille, arrête de dire
She
ça, ouais.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she?
Mais non,
the most
tranquille, c'est toi.
dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Eh merde. Ouais, mais elle est conne aussi,
I'd like a
vas-y.
word
elle
with
est-
you, if I
elle est
may.
relou.
Of course, Your Grace.
Arrête
I'll
de me
walk you
fixer.
out.
Ah, merci, c'est gentil.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Ouais, tranquille.
You
il
have
était-
my
il était
condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard.
Vas-y, on va
Not
droit
her.
au but.
You can help my family.
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Pour sauver...
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Ouais.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Vas-y, tranquille.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Bon bah les gens, je pense qu'on va se laisser sur ça. Donc cet épisode sortira, ne sortira pas samedi parce que tout simplement je ne peux pas le faire le samedi. Donc je vous laisse pour le prochain épisode. Si vous avez aimé, n'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu et vous abonner si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Et moi je vous dis ciao les gars.